If you're driving along Race Street in downtown Holyoke, you might be surprised to see two large shipping containers sitting on an otherwise empty plot of land. But you'll be even more surprised to find out what's inside them. Connecting Point's Henry Brechter takes an in-depth look at the coming-of-age farming method that could influence the state's agriculture industry for years to come.
Farming in Massachusetts has arguably never been harder. Pair our unpredictable climate with the high costs of land and equipment, and you have what many would call a dying industry. But these two shipping containers turned farms, funded by mass development and located in downtown Holyoke, could make the dream of year-round farming a reality.
I found out that there were multiple entities in Holyoke that were really interested in doing more as far as urban agriculture, especially in the winter months, because we have very cold, very long winters here. And then Marcos and I visited a freight farm last year in September, so a full year ago, and my mind was blown.
We have a strong farming culture, particularly in the downtown and particularly amongst the Puerto Rican community. It's taken root, no pun intended, through Nuestras Raíces, where they have several plots of land where folks who have a farming background or interest have been able to farm, but also they link that to other entrepreneurship, business, and financial goals that the community may have.
The goal is for the containers to enable year-round farming in Holyoke, not just to provide financial stability for farmers, but to boost food sustainability for the local community. Alina Devledzarova and Claire McGale, the farm managers provided by Holyoke Community College, are getting used to wearing lab coats instead of denim overalls. Without the use of soil, the team is growing lettuce, spinach, radishes, and other crops hydroponically.
So we use water and we use nutrients that we add into the water, and we have it recirculating, and that way we can grow plants in a grow medium.
This is a wicking strip.
The grow medium, which replaces the soil, is a standing plastic box containing foam and a wicking strip. It enables crops to grow vertically in order to save space. At full production, each container can grow 600 heads of lettuce in 1 week, roughly the same as an acre of farmland could produce in the same amount of time.
You can grow a lot more in a smaller area and produce it locally without having to worry about land.
Both McGale and Devledzarova spend most of their time working in the containers, but thanks to how cutting-edge the freight farms are, they don't necessarily need to.
We can actually remotely access the nutrient levels in the water via the sensors in the farm, as well as the pH levels, so we can make sure that they're ideal for the crop that we're growing. As far as it being in a shipping container, I think it's really kind of true to the urban environment that we're in, that it's in such a little compact shipping container. And I think I had a friend comment that the aliens had abducted me.
In addition to keeping crops out of the elements, the freight farms also erase the need for pesticides and other possible contaminants, which makes them more appealing to prospective buyers.
A lot of restaurants don't like spinach from farms because they don't like washing out the soil from it, and after you wash everything, it doesn't last that long. So with us, we don't have to wash off the soil, we can just put it into the container and send it to them. It's really exciting to do it in a city where you're safe from the elements and you can grow a lot for people, and we'll be able to donate as well, which is something that's really great, and we don't have to worry about our crops dying because we have everything under control and we can depend on those yields.
The program's short-term goals are clear: grow crops and test the waters for business opportunities. As for the long term, not entirely clear, but exciting nonetheless.
This is the first attempt to try to connect Holyoke with other economic linkages already available in the valley and try to strengthen those with what we provide as a manufacturing center. From the state perspective, this is also an experiment too, right? So it may be possible that we may be in a position to scale up into buildings and not want to have the freight farms. But then at that point, the state could move them maybe to other communities that are in the similar situation. We really don't know what the future holds 2 years from now. If we're lucky, we can scale this up to a point where we can bring this into buildings.
We're trying to test this technology, see how it works, see what the yields can be, see if we could create a business out of this. And then our longer term goals would be to help the city and other interested parties to figure out how we can do this on a larger scale.